Well, hello there, fishing friends, and if you're new here, welcome. So on today's video, we're going to be going back to the ocean to get the new epics from the Complete Edition DLC. And we're going to start over here with the red cornetfish. And this guy, we are going to be using a worm to catch it. And it is in both Japan and South Korea. So this is found in South Korea 16 and 17, and in Japan 7. Now there's a couple ways to go about catching this guy. If you go into South Korea and fish in 16 and 17, there are two other fish on the bottom. This guy is on the bottom. There are two other fish that are on the bottom that like the worm. So you can look at it this way. You can go to South Korea and catch other fish while you're trying to catch the red cornetfish. Or you can go to Japan 7 and target just the red cornetfish. Because on Japan 7, it is the only bottom fish that likes the worm. Matter of fact, it might be the only fish on that location that likes the worm. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's one of the only fish that likes the worm. So, you can just go there and target fish for that one. With that being said, don't go there expecting to pull in a bunch of these left and right, left and right. I have 3 of them in my inventory, and it took me 3 days to find all of those. Today, I've gotten pretty lucky. It took about an hour of resets, and then I got a couple of them almost back to back. So they're pretty rare. They are very rare. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to Japan 7, and I'm going to target fish this one. It is kind of a dark map. I don't normally like to fish on dark maps. But again, on Japan 7, I know for sure when I have this one hooked. So that's why we're going to go there to target fish this guy. So let's go ahead and head over to Japan 7, and I'll show you how to catch it. Okay, so I should have mentioned this is actually Japan Part 2, Location 7, not Japan Part 1, Location 7. So here we are on Japan Part 2, Location 7, and what we're looking for are bubbles out there, and we are going to be using a worm with a long line. We have some bubbles out here. The nice thing about using this location as well, it is easy to spot the bubbles. You know, there's not a lot of glare because it is a nighttime map. So that is one nice thing about doing Japan Part 7. And I believe South Korea 17, if I remember right, is also easy to spot the bubbles as well. That's kind of the stormy area where you got your thunderstorms, and it's pretty easy to spot the bubbles on there as well. So that is also a good place if you want to go to a South Korea location to try to catch this guy. And like I said, if you go to South Korea, you can catch other fish as well while you're trying to catch this guy. But we're just going to head out here and try to get this guy. So let me cast out over here. I did see some bubbles. I'll do a couple of quick casts just to see if I get a instant red line. I know there was bubbles somewhere out there, and they're gone now. And let me go out here, and they were a little bit farther than that, and just do a quick cast here just to see it. If by chance I get lucky and I get a red line right away, and I don't. So what you're looking for is an instant red line as soon as the line hits the water almost. So as it drifts down a little bit, it will turn red. If it waits till it gets to the very bottom to turn red, that's more than likely not the fish you're after. So, okay, there's the bubbles. They're back. Let's see if I can cast back to where they were. If you overcast, you can just pull it back up here to where the bubbles are at and let it drop. And I'm guessing it's not going to turn red right away. Nope. And we'll get one more out there. If I can get to it. And we'll let it drop. And it's not turning red right away, so that's not it. So what I'm going to do is reset. Hopefully I don't have to reset too many more times. And I'll bring you back when I get one on the line. Alright, reset number 8. Looking for bubbles. There's 2 sets of bubbles right in front of me. That's pretty close to right on top of where that was at. There we go. There's my instant red line. So that was 8 resets. It does run. So I did get an instant bite on that one. This should be it. Should be the cornetfish. So that was 8 refreshes. That wasn't terrible. I have had a lot. a lot more refreshes other than that. Yesterday I gave up. I fished for about an hour and a half trying to get this guy, to try to research it a little bit, to come up with a good technique. And yeah, kind of gave up. I was like, I'll come back to it today and see if I can do any better. And sure enough, it's much better today. So today, this is my third one today. And I've probably been fishing for about 45 minutes to an hour. But I think you can probably get a few more. All you're doing is just refreshing and targeting those bubbles. And it only took me 8 refreshes to get this one. And before that, I did have 2 of them almost back to back. I think I had 1 refresh between the first one that I caught and then the second one. So sometimes you do get lucky and you get a few of them back to back. It's just random. Not quite as hard as the technique, or as the uniques, I should say. Those uniques are pain. And yes, I will be doing unique videos. I'm thinking about maybe asking for some help from you guys. So look forward to that. I might be doing a video here asking for your help. I have some techniques that I'm working on, but I'm going to see what you guys might have in store. Maybe you have some better techniques that I don't have. So, there we go. There's our red cornetfish, and it happens to be my personal best out of all 4 of them that I've caught. Well, there you have it. That is how you target the red cornetfish. Like I said, I would come out here to Japan 7 if you want to just target that one, or South Korea 16 and 17 if you want to catch a few other fish while you're trying to target the cornetfish. So hopefully this video was informative for you and helpful, and if it was, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button so you can come see more tips and tricks like this in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.